Honestly, for the man here, hearing this must be absolutely heartbreaking, but her reaction is even worse as she keeps trying to shift all the blame away from herself. Anyway, today we're looking at some of the wildest moments when husbands confront their wives and reveal the truth with DNA tests. And somehow, it only gets more intense as things go on, so you won't want to miss any part of it.
What? Our sons is not ours. 3 sons. 3! 11, 12, and 10. But guess, before you even say anything, what I did, because I'm a smart young man. No. What I did, hold on. Let me tell you what I did. I called the school. I canceled my tuition checks. That's not going to happen. We're supposed to renew this lease in January. Guess what? I let the landlord know I'm not renewing the lease, so I don't know where you guys are going to live. I am not taking care of you and 3 kids who's not mine. I'm not going to argue with you. What I'm going to tell you is this. I don't know where you guys going in 3 weeks. Once January hit, I am not renewing the lease. I'm not paying no goddamn school tuition. Take me to court. Take me to court. No. You're right. I'm not kicking you nowhere. I'm not renewing the lease. I'm not renewing the lease. That's what I'm not doing. That's what we're not doing.
Well, I'll figure it out.
Then figure it out. No, they're not. That paper says different.
What you have 5 times?
You know what? I don't got time to argue with you. I'm leaving. You can have this place. You can have the clothes. I'm good. Goodbye.
So, I don't understand why she mentioned that she was seeing another guy and acted like her husband was already supposed to know, which is honestly the craziest part of the whole video. I don't get how someone could admit something like that so casually and bring it up as if it meant nothing. And what makes it even worse is that she doesn't seem to feel any real shame about it.
Ideal age in a man?
22 to 47.
What's your ideal race?
I guess I don't have one.
Okay, so any?
Yeah.
All right, minimum height?
How tall are you?
5'10".
5'11".
I should be one inch taller. Minimum income?
120,000.
Probability of you finding your ideal man is a 2.9% chance. What do you think about that?
I'm gonna be a cat lady according to your statistics.
Aspiring cat lady, yeah.
I'm literally allergic to cats.
This is probably the saddest video yet, because she lied to him for at least 12 years. And on top of that, he did so much for her, like paying her tuition, which, as we all know, isn't cheap in the United States. But this next video is likely going to absolutely shock you.
Want to see Daddy? Yeah. You want to see Daddy? Okay, then let me see.
Why didn't you see Daddy on Halloween?
You don't want to? I'm here now.
Yeah, look at the hickey on his neck.
There's a hickey on my neck. So what? What does that mean? I'm here now. Do you want to see Daddy?
Yeah, you see that girl?
You don't see nothing. She doesn't even care. Camila, bro, you're really gonna do this, bro? You're really gonna do this, bro? My daughter wants to see me. I'm here to pick her up from school, and you're really gonna do this. You're really gonna do this, bro. Yo, let me see my kid, bro.
Yo, get your
let me see my kid, bro. I didn't hurt you. I grabbed the doorknob. Yeah, I got it all on video. It's all on video. Y'all on video. You're all on video, bro. I grabbed the doorknob, bro. So you're not gonna let me see my kid? You're not gonna let me see my jit, right? You're not gonna let me see my jit, right? You're not gonna let me see Aaliyah. I love you. Aaliyah, I love you, all right?
Don't touch my dog. Don't have to see it from Aaliyah.
So, of course, when she gets confronted about it, she suddenly wants to talk without the cameras on, and if he had 3 years to bring it up with her, then she also had those same 3 years to discuss it with him.
He paid for your tummy and arm tuck. It was over $15,000, and then you broke up with him a month after the surgery?
Yeah, from the outside looking in, the timing on that is pretty awful.
At least give him a few months after the surgery he pays for.
Listen, I was sitting in therapy and the light bulb went off and I was like, it's been 7 years since the last time I broke up with him and nothing has changed. Everything is still exactly the same. And I'm not getting any younger, obviously. So I had to get out.
So, obviously, she claims that she loves her husband and says she isn't a bad person, but that's hard to believe, and posting something like this online for everyone to see, instead of going to a marriage counselor, doesn't make much sense. Honestly, if I were him, I don't think this marriage can be saved, but this last video is absolutely wild, so make sure you don't miss it.
California is expecting you to fund him not having a job.
Yes, because I have to provide the lifestyle, I have to maintain the lifestyle at my house, at his house. That's my obligation. I guess, which is crazy to me. So crazy, you know, because I'm like, well, I want to stay more time with her too, you know?
Right.
They say technically if I want to and I don't want to work, I don't have to work. We can both just not work and then we'll just give her that type of life, I guess, you know?
So the alternative is basically if you don't want to have to pay for his lawyers, for him to maintain the lifestyle you had when you guys were together, because you make more money than him, the court expects you to provide your same lifestyle and he doesn't have to have a job. Or the alternative is, okay, you just don't work, he doesn't work, and then you guys just live with whatever's left.
Yeah.
So honestly, I think this man remained pretty calm given the situation, and I know that if I were in his position, it would be really difficult to stay composed. But just wait until you see this next video.
Oh my God! What me and my kids gonna do? I only got $60 in my food. They cut my food stamps to $60. What me and my kids gonna do? Like, that's crazy. I looked at my thing, it said $60. What is that? I got about 6 kids. What is that gonna do, $60? Like, you got to be kidding me right now. Like, I am so tight right now. I really is pissed off. Like, and my public housing, like, what I'm finna do? I done got an eviction letter. Like, what am I finna do? I was living 3 years rent free. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, what am I supposed to do now?
So this man took things a step further by not only getting a DNA test but also serving divorce papers at the same time. And honestly, that was probably exactly what he needed to do, because once something like this happens, it can be incredibly difficult to repair the relationship. So not only did this man provide a home for his wife, but also for her mother and their 2 children. And sadly, after doing all of that, he was lied to and cheated on for who knows how long.
I think then that if you moms split their attention between their children and their career, that their children are going to get as much attention as they would if the mom didn't have a career?
But why should a mother not have the ability to have a career
for their children?
Well, then just don't have children.
They would do, right, exactly. This is my point though, right? It's like, so why wouldn't you?
But women make up 47% of the labor force. Literally millions of women do this every day.
Yeah, and you know what happens? Our birth rate, do you know what it's at?
It's a lot lower, significantly.
Why?
Because women are having kids older. But that's free will. You can't just usurp someone's right to have free will because their job is to have a baby.
So let me ask you, is it a negative thing that the birth rate is declining to the point where we can't even sustain our population?
Well, we could if we'd allow immigrants to come in. But
wait. You want to replace the population?
Can we go back?
No. Can you answer the question? If it is the case that our population's massively decreasing, which you just conceded it is, because women are having children older, which you just conceded they are, and you say that's a good thing,
I'm not
and then say it wouldn't go down if we had immigrants come in. How's that not replacing?
So, for 4 years, not knowing that he wasn't actually the father, his reaction is completely understandable, and he probably feels like he's lost 11 years of his life, even though it's not exactly like that, and he still clearly loves his son. It's still a heartbreaking realization to discover that you've been lied to for more than a decade.
I want a husband.
You do?
Yes.
All right, you want a husband.
I want a man of God.
A man of God. A man of God. And why do you want a husband?
Because that's the way God made it. He doesn't want us to be alone.
You want more kids too?
No.
Oh.
No.
Well, you don't need a husband.
I want a husband.
Jesus loved you.
I love Jesus too. But Jesus wants me to have a husband.
Well, he's just going to give you another headache.
No, he's not.
It's going to be from God?
Yes.
Oh. And that's what you're looking for?
Yes.
Going to take Jesus to give it to you.
That's right. I have faith in Jesus. If God is for me, who can be against me?
And so, you've been married a couple times?
3.
3 times?
And divorced.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why 3 times?
Why 3? That's just how it happened. 4th one's going to be a charm.
Oh.
So for this to be exposed on live television is honestly tragic. Her entire family, her parents, her co-workers, and everyone she knows is going to see it, and deep down, she must have known this was a real possibility, which makes it surprising that she still chose to appear on live television.
I made a video about this chick who started screaming and breaking out in hives because a man looked at her.
Don't look at me!
She saw the video, she didn't like it.
One of my videos is going viral, very obviously a joke. Like any normal person will watch that video and be like, oh, this is a joke. That's why I know creators have sent him so many messages talking about like, people are trying to reach me at my job. I think it's just so crazy. The fact that I am making a joke about not wanting male attention. Like, incel final boss is directing all his hate at me, from men specifically. Leave it alone.
Instead of messaging me and saying, I'm sorry, can you just take down the video? She proceeds to make another meltdown video talking about the violent thoughts in her head and how she's gonna send people to heaven.
We don't need any more lessons. The next lesson, I'm gonna send them straight to heaven. I'm not even gonna say the most violent thought in my head.
Then she went ahead and messaged my girlfriend on Instagram asking to take down the video, because I guess that's how mature adults resolve things now. She finally messaged me saying she's getting hate, death threats, and I should leave her alone. And the classic line, I was joking. Of course you were. It's always a joke after the meltdown goes public. This wasn't that deep. I reacted to something you posted online. That's how the internet works. But instead of owning it, you spiral, you threaten, you delete, you play victim, you blame me. And then you message my girlfriend trying to guilt trip her saying you're getting death threats. This is exactly what happens when emotional instability gets an iPhone. It's not that men are dangerous, it's that sanity is rare. And women like this are proving it every single day. Listen, all I'm gonna say is if eye contact with a man sends you into a full-on breakdown with hives and screaming, dating is probably not gonna be your next step.
I honestly have no idea why their anniversary was brought up at the end there, because I don't think anyone would want to celebrate. After hearing that kind of information, and the fact that she tried to shift the blame onto him is just unbelievable. I don't understand how someone could show so little regard for the situation, especially on an anniversary. But moving on to the next video. So, I think the main issue here is that she never discussed the future with that man at all, because after he spent years raising a child and then discovers that the child isn't actually his, it's hard to expect him to remain in the relationship. Eventually, he may want to move on, while she also fails to address the fact that the biological father hasn't been involved and hasn't played any role in raising the child.
Is your condo? Well, I pay $5,000 a month.
My son was married to the respondent and he died. They have a child that's now 3 years old that has been left in my custody. I'm asking for some sort of relief or support.
Has mom given you any support for the child?
No, she hasn't.
Well, I've been traveling. My job had me traveling a lot. I'm making $35,000 now. I'm a travel agent. So because of that, I can just travel. I get discounts. That has nothing to do with you giving financial support to this man. I don't even stay in a condo, ma'am. I need that. Okay, well, I need a condo. Can you give me your condo? Exactly. I had a question. Why are you being so hard on me? You have not given this man any type of child support to support your child. And then you come to court and say you don't have money, but you travel. Are you carrying any type of health insurance on the child? The child is autistic, so the child gets a check. Not only am I going to make you pay child support, ma'am, you're going to pay back pay. I can't afford that. Guess what? Sell your condo, then you can...
Honestly, the fact that she said it doesn't matter is probably the worst part, because she doesn't seem sympathetic at all and only appears upset about no longer having someone to support her and provide her with a place to stay. Credit to this man for standing up for himself. And anyway guys, that was the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know which moment you thought was the worst, and make sure to subscribe for more videos like this.